Hello children, in the previous session we saw tessellations. Tessellations are 2D geometric shapes that are put together to cover a flat surface without any gaps or overlapping. Overlapping gaps illande oru flat surface ne cover cheyanathu. We spoke about tiling. So we saw how this shape, this rectangle and two triangles can be put together to form different shapes. Name a 2D shape that has each of these characteristics. At least one right angle. Name a shape that has at least one right angle. Look at this. This is a triangle. Play. This angle right angle. This is a right angle triangle. This is a shape that has at least one right angle. Look at a rectangle. See, it has 4 right angles. So you can write any of these shapes. At least one curved side. You can take an oval. It has a curved side. At least one pair of parallel sides. You can look at a trapezium. Trapezium has at least one pair of parallel sides. One side is parallel. This is the parallel side. Okay. You can look at a parallelogram. Parallelogram has both pairs of opposite sides parallel. Two pair of opposite sides parallel. So, at least 7 vertices. 7 sides illa figure ne endha paraya? 7 sides undengil it will have 7 vertices as well. So, any shapes, so a 7-sided figure is called a heptagon. Heptagon adinekalam moolla pictures will have at least 7 vertices. Heptagon, octagon, etc. Now, not a polygon. A 2D shape that is not a polygon. Do you remember I had mentioned about we should know the properties of a polygon. Polygons endana? It is a closed figure. Closed figure with 3 or more straight edges. Straight sides illa 3 or more straight sides illa closed figure ne polygon ennu parayunu. It will not have any curved sides. So curved sides illa you can call an oval as a shape that is not a polygon. A circle is not a polygon. So these are examples. Now these are 2 tessellations given here. You can see this is a flat surface. Same pattern repeated. A pattern is repeated. There are no gaps and there are no overlappings. Name the shapes in this tessellating tile pattern. Look at this. You can see here this pattern is repeating. This is a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6-sided figure. And you can see this hexagon is repeating itself. So the tessellating tile pattern here is a hexagon. Now look at this. Here you can see this picture is tessellating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is an 8-sided figure. 8-sided figure ne nammal endha paraya? Octagon. Is that the only picture that is tessellating? No. A octagon da kude here we have a square. This is a square. So octagon, square. What else can you see? We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6-sided shape here. So it's a hexagon. So here you can see this is a square. You can see a small yellow square. Then the blue squares. Then you can see a 6-sided figure. And you can also see an 8-sided figure. Okay. So the pictures that are tessellating in the second picture is octagon, square and hexagon. So I hope this is clear. Now moving forward, idile different patterns ningalku identify cheyan pattum enna I believe that you can identify the different pictures that are repeating itself to form a pattern. Ivide nokki kayinjal idana pattern repeat cheynadu alle. This is a pattern that is repeating. That's again an octagon. This octagon is repeating. Here you can see so many patterns are a hexagon, a square, then octagon. Yeah, these are the patterns that are repeating. Now make a template by drawing a triangle onto a card. Template nu parnal endana oru sample picture. Yeah, you could trace and copy one of these triangles, cut out your template and draw around it 10 times to make a tessellating pattern. See, here you can see a tessellating pattern. I have used 10 triangles. 10 triangles use ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് ഈ pattern ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. Okay, so you can take any of these pictures and you can make your own pattern. Do all triangles tessellate? Yes, all triangles will tessellate. Now, tangrams. You might have seen this. This is a Chinese toy. You can see this is a tessellation. Like, it is made by different 2D shapes. Different 2D shapes you see that a flat surface of there are 7 different shapes that are used in this pattern. So you can make a wide range of patterns using this tie. So idineയാണ് നമ്മൾ tangrams എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Color the pieces of the tangram you could use to make each shape. So here ഇവിടെ tangrams തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇതിൽ ഓരോന്നിലും ഈ shapes എങ്ങനെ form ചെയ്യാം എന്നുള്ളത് color ചെയ്യാനാണ് പറയുന്നത്. So I'm sure that looking at these pictures you're clear as to ഈ trapezium എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടാക്കുക എന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഫൈൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടോ അല്ലേ? See, coloring these 3 shapes, you can see this picture is made by coloring these 3 shapes. Yeah. Now coming to this picture, we can use these 2 pictures to replicate the shape. So 2 triangles are used for this picture. See, these are the pictures that are used to make this pattern. So this will help us identify how we can create different pala patterns എങ്ങനെയാണ് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, എങ്ങനെയാണ് tessellations ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്ന് ഇത് നമ്മളെ help ചെയ്യും. That is why we are doing this exercise. If I cut this rectangle into 2 pieces with 1 straight cut, I will always make 2 rectangles. Is Marcus correct? No, Marcus is not correct. ഇതിനെ എപ്പോഴും നമ്മൾ ഒരു straight cut ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it is not necessary that this is always two triangles. See, ഇങ്ങനെ cut ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ of course it is this is cut into two triangles. Instead of this, if I cut it like this, these two pictures are squares. Like a rectangle is formed by two squares. Now, instead, ingeneym cut cheyanayinu pagaram, if I make a cut like this, ingane cut cheythu kayinjalo, this is made by two triangles. Two triangles ne join ചെയ്തു വെച്ചിട്ടും നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും? We can make a rectangle. So trace and cut out rectangles like Marcus. What other pairs of shape can you make with one straight cut? See, we saw that we can make two squares. We can make two triangles. Yeah. Then we can make a trapezium and a triangle. ഇങ്ങനെ കട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാലോ, see, this is a trapezium. Trapezium എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? Any four-sided. It is a four-sided figure with one pair of opposite sides parallel. ഒരു pair of opposite sides parallel ആയിട്ടുള്ള പിക്ചറിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് പറയുന്നത്? Trapezium എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. This is a pair of ഇവിടെ ഈ രണ്ട് opposite sides parallel ആണ്. So Marcus is not correct because with one straight cut, it is just not always two rectangles. So, choose a different shape. Carefully cut the shape out of a piece of paper. Now, write a question to investigate about your shape. For example, you could conjecture, what shapes can I make by cutting my shape into two pieces with one straight cut? Instead of a rectangle, you can take any other picture and you can do the same thing. Yeah. So that is all about tessellations. We look into another topic in our next session. Please go through the video, children. In case if you have any doubts, please do post it in the stream. That's all for today. Thank you and take care.